Hey everybody, welcome back to Battle Ready Inc. So today's interview deck profile is for Etemon. This is the actual pilot that has been piloting it literally since the beginning. Since he first got his hands on Etemon, he has been all about it, just refining the deck. We've had him on the channel before, but wow, what he has this deck to now is unbelievable. He has absolutely taken our local meta by storm. As well, he's gone to other metas or other locals further away and still done incredibly well, taking first multiple times. Check this deck profile out. I hope you enjoy. Also, don't forget, this is your last chance. We are literally down to the wire. End of September is here. This is your last chance to get a Digimon, okay? So, super adorable, made out of clay, handmade by my wife. So, super, super adorable. Also, if you want to get any of our previous memory markers that we've had on the channel, check the coffee link in the description below, where we have all of our new refined designs painted on faces. They all look so adorable now. The only benefit of going through the Patreon is that you get the most recent memory marker a whole month before it ever even goes live for sale on coffee. So there is some benefit of going through Patreon, is you definitely get it so much earlier than the rest of the public does. Hey everybody, welcome back to Battle Ready Inc. So today we got our resident Etemon player, and he's going to show us his new and improved Etemon build. You went undefeated last week at our box tournament here at our local game store with this. So beat out the competition. I mean, we're talking, you know, yellow-green rookie rush. There was a Don Devi player that you played, right?
No, it was a black something, green, yellow rookie rush, and then green MetalEtemon.
Okay, so yeah, relatively all meta level decks. So for it to go undefeated is pretty substantial. So let's get in here and look at this.
Alrighty, so start off with the rookies. For Toy Agumon, being able to give reboot, it's really good. And then for Gatsumon, being able to just 3-cost blocker, it can win you games sometimes, help stall. 2 Chumon, because memory decks, they're a thing.
Right.
And then
if your deck has a memory blocker, if your color has a memory blocker, you should absolutely be playing 2 copies for sure.
Definitely. And then to finish off the rookies, Toy Agumon at 2.
This is
it's inheritable.
That's the inheritable. If they don't attack, you get to draw one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Now for the champions, for Numamon, 3 cost to play. 1 to Digi. Good at getting into your Etemon pretty fast if you have to hard play Numamon. For Dark Tyrannomon, 5k blocker. It's good. Yep. And then 2 Mechanorimon.
Only 2, huh?
Yeah, if it had a less Digivolve cost, you'd want to play more.
Right. And it's such a good counter to like Rookie Rush and everything like that.
Yep.
Because
it's force them to play around it.
Right, and it's 6,000 DP. So even all those 5,000 DP 2 cost, it dodges all it can block all those. So that's what's so much better than those 1 cost Evos, is just because that 6,000 is so clutch.
Now for level 5s, the man himself, Etemon.
Of course, yep.
2 Megadramons.
Yeah,
that's really good, being able to give your MetalEtemon blocker or Krez.
Or anything, really. Any of your... It's always such a surprise, too. Because people just kind of forget about it, and then they'll go to swing, and then you'll block, and then they'll just be like, oh, right.
And then to finish off the ultimates, 2 Warumanzamon. Just because it's 2 to Digivolve, 5 cost.
Gotcha. So just pretty standard stuff. Well, minus the Etemon. The Etemon's, I guess for an Etemon deck it's pretty standard, but not for a black deck.
Yep. And then onto the Megas. 4 of the big man himself.
Right, you got to max out so you can hit those.
Yep. And it's really good giving him blocker with the MetalEtemon because he goes to 12 on your opponent's turn.
Oh, right. Oh, that's true.
2 Kresgurumon, be able to get you more bodies on the board.
Right, and for those that aren't familiar, because this has kind of become a less played card, this is the one where you win Digivolving, you reveal 1 card for each Digimon your opponent has, and you get to play a level 5, right?
Level 5 or less, black or red Digimon.
So really good to hit into multiple Etemons, and then then Etemon himself is a blocker. So you block with him, he dies, and then you trigger his ability to play the MetalEtemons for free. So that's kind of like the whole circulation of strategy there, right?
Yeah. And then for the last Mega, Craniumon, because he's just a really good Mega.
Especially with security control is pretty popular right now, and having him out there in a black deck that's just filled with blockers. I mean, you got Gatsumon in there and your Etemons, and then all your so many level 4s that you have are all blockers, so it protects so much of your deck.
And then 3 level 7s, Omnimon Zord.
What a great include, golly. There's just so much that you can do with this card now for this deck. Because you didn't have this in the last time we covered this deck, you didn't have this, right? It wasn't out yet. So now that we've got that, that's bringing back all those Etemons just for more and more hits.
Yep. And the play is to be able to swing with your Etemon, it dies, you get a metal out, and then you're able to go into Zord over that, play back that Etemon you just used, and anything else in your toolbox.
Right, just whatever you need at that moment. For the theme of the deck is to bring back Etemon, but also just anything else. I mean, if you need the Megidramon, right, the level 5 that gives a blocker as an inheritable, that's another good one that you can bring out.
Yep, 15 blocker.
Yeah, 15,000 blocker, yikes.
And now for the Tamers, 2 tie. It messes with Yellow's DP reduction.
Right, because it's on opponent's turn, you get the 1,000. Normally, it's good because black has a lot of blockers, and you want your blockers to be buffed. But in the current format, just giving that buff is essentially there to protect them from yellow.
Yep. And 2 Izzy, help set up your place for MetalEtemon.
Right, just knowing if your next 3 cards, if there's a MetalEtemon in any of those, that you know to suicide immediately with an Etemon.
Yep. For the options, 2 Dark Side Attack lets you delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 7 or less.
Okay. 7 or less. So what's your normal targets for this? What do you save this guy for?
Mainly if they have a play cost 7 or less ultimate. Unfortunately, some have 8, so it's not as effective, but mainly just problem cards or whatever they're trying to ramp up into. And now 2 Beast Cyclone.
So this is a new include, right? You didn't have this last time.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I had it as a one-of.
Okay.
And I bumped it up because I wanted to see it more. It's a win more card.
So it gives all your stuff with blocker or reboot security attack +1.
Yep.
So this is your one of your closers kind of.
Yep. And then finish out the deck. 2 Ultimate Flare.
Oh yeah, Ultimate Flare is so good right now. In the current format, it's probably the best removal that you got in black.
Oh yeah.
So
definitely.
So you'd rather have 2 of this and then 2 of the other one instead of just 4 Ultimate Flares over the Dark Side Attack?
Yeah, I mainly just have it in here because it's a lower play cost.
Right, yeah, it's definitely way more memory efficient. Also, if you can't de-digivolve, then if they hard played anything, you can't de-digivolve it enough for Ultimate Flare to take out.
Right.
That makes sense.
And that's it.
All right, awesome. So we talked about it before. You weren't really looking forward to BT6 all that much because there wasn't any Edamon support, right?
Yep.
But Classic Collection though, that's going to be where it's at.
Oh yeah.
Anything else though besides the two Edamons that you're like really looking forward to for this deck?
No, nothing really. Oh, I also forgot the eggs.
Oh yeah, what are your eggs?
My eggs are 1 reboot Kapurimon and then 4 blocker Kapurimon. Being able to give your Edamon up to 7,000 on your turn is good. Getting over most ultimates.
Right, because that puts him at
7,000.
7,000. Okay, so yeah, and especially just like 6K blockers. I mean, you can just get around those because you don't really want to trade on those, so it's more ideal to just be able to run them over.
Yeah.
Right, gotcha. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you would, please like the video and subscribe. Just a little bit of help goes a super long ways. It helps the channel out tremendously, gets my videos out there, gets them seen. And if you really, really want to support the channel, check out the links in the description below. I'll have a link for my Patreon, which is displayed right here. You can get access to my Discord server that I have, as well as you can get the memory markers that we've had. These are just a few of my favorites from the past that we've had. The current one, Impmon's baby, as well as Gabumon's baby as well, Sunomon and Yamon. These guys are super adorable. I definitely love them so much. And every month a new one changes out, so make sure you check that out. As well as we have our new playmats. This is why I recreated this video. It's because our playmats are here finally, and they are super cool. I alternate between the black and white every single month for whoever wants to support this tier, as well as I have a tier just higher than that, so that way you don't also have to lose out on a memory marker. You can get both the memory marker and the playmat just in case you want both. Super awesome support from everyone that has supported in the past and who will support in the future. You guys are awesome. Also, if you want to check out my merch, my Teespring link is in the description below for that. We've got, you know, the shirts that I wear on the channel that has the logo across. I love when I see people representing my merch in public. It is like one of the coolest feelings I've ever had in my entire life. Very, very awesome. As well as phone cases for you people that love Digimon like so much like I do. A friend of mine custom made all these to fit these specific phone cases themselves, so the prices are a little bit higher just because I have to pay her back, as well as make a little tiny bit of profit because of how much unfortunately they take for their cut for Teespring. But like I said, if you can't do any of that, please just like the video and subscribe to the channel. Every time we hit a new mile marker for subscriptions, I give out free merch of all different types. 2000K, I think we're doing one of the playmat giveaways, so definitely be subscribed and ready for when that comes.